Oh, did you say hi? Are you back? She's letting me record her. I don't want to get too close in her face. Our new kitten. Her name is Serenity. She came with the name. She's 17 weeks old. And we love her. She's so sweet. And she attacks anything that moves, including me. I cannot walk past the bed. I cannot get up to go do stuff. She will stalk me, jump on me, claw my legs. I have scratch marks all over my legs. I try to say no. I don't think she knows the word no yet. I'm trying not to yell at her or get frustrated with her because I want to develop a nice bond with her and I don't want to traumatize her. So it's been challenging. I'm going to look up, I love Jackson Galaxy. I'm going to see what he has on material on how to train kittens. I mean, I know I'm a cat person. I've been a cat person my whole life. And when I was growing up, we had a huge, thick, it's like the cat Bible. It was called the Book of the Cat. It was a really fat coffee table book. And it had everything. It had a section on all the many different kinds of cat breeds. And in the beginning of the book, I think it was the beginning of the book, they had sections for each different life stage of the cats, how to care for them, what to do in emergencies, the different illnesses to look for, everything you need to know for caring for a cat from infant to old age. And if you were breeding them or if you had a litter of kittens, how to care for them, what to do in emergency situations, how to care for them when they're sick, how to know when they're sick or in pain. Also, there was a section just on body language. So I take for granted because when I see their facial expressions, I always think that people know what they're saying, but I forget that I learned this at a young age and maybe other people don't. So even though cats meow at us humans, they have a body language. Their language of communication is not primarily vocal like ours is. Yes, we read each other's body language and facial language when we talk as human beings, but cats, it's like all body language predominantly. There may be some hissing or growling depending if it's somebody in their territory and they're warning them, or if they're out and about and they're feral and they're in mating season, there's the yowling and the caterwauling and there's all different kinds of sounds. But yeah, even just like the way they hold their ears, you can tell if they're scared or if they're pissed off. You can tell by their pupils, all kinds of stuff. So, but it's been 2 to 3 decades since I've had a kitten. And I kind of take it for granted. And she's very friendly, but she's doing all kinds of things that are naughty that we want to train her not to do. And I want to find a much more positive way. Besides, I can use the squirt bottles. I have them. I try not to use them. But yeah, right now it's cute, but we're going to have to figure out a way to nip it in the bud because she is fascinated with the sink, with the counter, with licking every dish she can get, which may have, if my baby was cooking, may have more raw meat juice on there and we don't want that. I can spray it with this deterrent spray and it just ends up smelling really bad for us too. And then she still doesn't care. She's interesting. She's definitely different than any kitty I've ever had. She's crazy friendly, and all cats have their own mind, but she really does have her own mind. And yeah, so she's going to do what she wants to do. If she wants to get into your food while you're eating it, she's going to try to do that. She doesn't feel bad because she doesn't yet know that what she's doing is not okay. And we have to figure out a very positive way to teach her. So as I learn things, I'm sure I'll remember once I start learning again. And they're each different. They all have their own personalities. So I can also bring you with me on that journey. And she's just tuckered out right now. And I think it's because she was just playing a whole bunch. I was trying to wear her out with the laser light toy, which she loves. Getting her running around and running around and running around. Hunt, catch, kill, eat. They are amazing little hunters. Cats are awesome. They're awesome. So if you've not been around cats and you think that they're jerks, I can teach you about the body language. They're actually talking to you and telling you things, but you actually have no idea. You actually don't know. It's very subtle, but they're talking to you in cat language and you have no idea. And they may be telling you, please don't do that, I don't like it. And then we do it anyway because we don't know they're talking to us. And then they get really pissed off at us because we don't care about their feelings, and they have feelings too. So yeah, it may seem backwards if you're not used to thinking that way because they're animals. You might say, hey, we're the human, they're the animal. But I can teach you, and you have a much better relationship with your furry friend. You know, when you respect their feelings and their need for autonomy and their personal space as much as you want yours. Cats are kind of like furry adults, and they think like adult humans and a little bit, and plus the hunting. And dogs are kind of like adorable, loving toddlers who periodically need to be retrained. And they're awesome, and they jump all over you, and they're happy to see you, but they stay toddlers. So if you think that cats are jerks, they're actually not. Usually, if you imagine if you would like something, and if you wouldn't, they probably won't either. So, but yeah, as I learn more, and we get closer, and as she grows up, I can take you guys along this little journey with us, and we will come up with a name for her soon, like a nickname. I do really love Serenity. It's hard to call out because with the 4 syllables. My pets are like 2 syllables. Crystal, Moochie, Jolie, Monkey, Annie, Ben, Sam, or sometimes Sammy, Abby, Daisy. Those are all our pets. Oh, and then when I was little, there was Trouble, Misty, Goldie, Patches. So Serenity is a little long, but we'll figure it out. And I hope that she brings a smile to your face today and helps you feel relaxed. We can learn a lot from them. Yeah. And take care of yourself. Do the self-care things. Cats do. They don't have guilt. Do what you need to do to be happy today. Do something kind for yourself. And I'm going to let her get back to her cat nap. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.